Well, hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Ian's Random Reviews. I'm Ian, and today we're going to be taking a look at the BOYA BY-WM5 wireless lapel microphone system. We're going to tell you if it's any good and if it's worth you purchasing. Okay everyone, so here when you get your BY-WM5, this is the box it's going to come in. Now keep in mind, I've owned this for a few years, I've already previously opened it. This is not an unboxing of any sorts. So when you open the box, you're going to see your transmitter, and you're going to see your receiver. Now your transmitter is what goes on your pocket or your belt, and your receiver is what goes on the top of the camera. So included is your little auxiliary cord, and basically what that is to plug your receiver into your camera. Here's your lapel mic. Now it does come with a wind filter, but over the last few years I've seemed to have misplaced that. And then here are two headphones. So the first one, just a random headphone, and you plug that into your transmitter. And the reason you do that is with this second headphone, this has a microphone built into it. So it's almost basically a built-in IFB. And you plug that into your receiver, so then the person behind the camera can then talk to the talent in front of the camera. So if they're in mid-speech and the person behind the camera wanted them to move right or move left, they can tell them move right, move left, and they can still be talking about whatever story they're doing or whatever topic they're discussing. So that's kind of a neat feature. And after this clip, we're going to go outdoors, do an outdoor test, we'll do an indoor test, and then we'll talk about this system as a whole. Okay, so we're outside now. It's a beautiful sunny and windy day, and I apologize in advance for any wind noise. I can't find the wind filter that that comes with this microphone. As I said, it's been 2 to 4 years since I've used this system, and I just don't know where that went, so I apologize in advance for that. So the big test right now is I just want to check the audio quality outside, and number 2, do a distance test. So from where my camera is sitting to the end of the driveway is approximately 85 feet. And I just want to show you that even though this is a cheaper microphone, it has a fantastic range on it. So in the next clip, you're going to see me 85 feet away, walking back towards the camera, and just see how well this microphone really works. Okay, so I am now approximately 85 feet away from the camera. I'm at the very bottom of my driveway, and I know I'm still connected to the microphone receiver, and I know I'm still connected and recording from the camera because there's a little green light on these boxes, and if they flash every 2.5 seconds in and out, you know they're still connected. If one starts flashing very repeatedly, you know either the batteries are dead on one of the boxes or it's lost connection. But right now I know I'm still recording audio. I'm going to walk a little bit further this way. I'm on the other side of the road, which is approximately another 5 or 6 feet, and the range is still very good. Now if I tried to walk down the road, you would still pick me up, but you would lose reception between the trees. It does not like it when you walk behind a tree. It loses reception. So we're going to walk back up the driveway now. As I said, that was roughly 85 feet from where my camera is positioned to the end of the driveway. And as you can hear, it's still fairly good audio for a cheap lapel microphone system. And when we get back indoors, I will go over just a few of the pros and cons associated with this and see if it is the right choice for you and worth the money. Okay, so we're back indoors now. We're still recording with the WM5 wireless lapel mic system, and let's quickly go over some pros and cons associated with this microphone. So number 1, the price. I think it's on Amazon right now for just over 130 bucks or $138. Even though that is still a little expensive, it's a lot cheaper than some of the top brands. When I upgraded to the Rode News Shooter, that was at least 6 times more expensive than this microphone system. I mean, you do get what you pay for, but at the same time, this is a fairly good system for the price. Number 2, the range. I mean, you've seen just how far away I got with this system, 85 to 90 feet away, and this still picked up and still transmit its signal. So that was another a big pro for me. Let's talk about a couple of the cons. So number one, make sure you have some good batteries, because if you don't, this thing will die mid-interview and it just makes you look like crap. I remember a couple years ago, I interviewed someone and it just flat out died on me, and that was in the middle of an interview. So you really have to be monitoring these lights. If they're not flashing every 2.5 seconds, then you know they're not connected, and if that is flashing really steadily or not flashing at all, you know that you're not connected and the batteries could have died. So that's number one. Number two is the 3.5mm wires that come with this kit. So the headphones, the IFB capable headphones, and the microphone. If something happens to this lapel mic, for example, you can't just go out and buy another 3.5mm lapel mic and expect it to work in this system. This system only runs off BOYA wires. So if something happens to one of the headphones, or if something happens to the microphone, you have to go and get BOYA wires, because other ones just won't work. I know for one example, if you're looking at an IFB headset, for example, so if you want your cameraman to be talking to you while you're speaking, giving you an update or something like that, the headphones that come with it look like something you'd listen to music on or from a phone, and they're just not that appealing. If I want a headset, I want an acoustic tube earpiece or an FBI looking earpiece. They just look more professional and they're just better. With this system, you can't plug this in and expect it to work. So that was another big drawback for me. But overall, this is a fairly good microphone system, and if you're looking for a wireless microphone solution at a low cost and a low budget, I would suggest giving this a try. Again, if you're in a professional setting, you're doing a lot of high quality interviews, definitely upgrade to the bigger ones. The more expensive ones, their quality is just going to be that much better. But if you're just starting out, or you just want a little bit of a backup system, this is a good choice, and I would suggest giving it a try. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.